My name is Barb Flemington, and my involvement in the 8 Rooms exhibit came directly through Anita Lebeau, who is actually the originator of this entire project. The diorama wasn't actually a big leap for me. You'll see in my studio I have little mini installations set up everywhere. And I'm a collector of objects, found objects. They've always found their way into my work, and paintings I've done, drawings, disassembled pieces of equipment, and things that kind of pique my curiosity I collect. Sometimes just because they are curious and how they look, lots of times because they are part of personal things that relate back to my own memories. Sometimes things that are left behind from my children, like in the tightrope, for example, in the diorama is made from a cello string from my daughter's past taking music lessons. So lots of things kind of intertwine that way. Okay, so my room is a nighttime scene that is lit from above and has the shadows of branches, tree branches that spread across from an etched piece of glass that I set in the top of the diorama. This bottom is made of a large piece of slate, so salvage is something else that is important to my work. And this piece of slate was from the old building at Brandon University. They gutted completely and renovated, and I had chunks of the original chalkboard. So the bottom I've engraved on that. I'm always fascinated how a schematic, especially when I think about it in architectural or any kind of engineering terms, how that little schematic is its own language that actually turns into something that's a 3-dimensional built thing at the end of the day. So I've always kind of used those little pseudo-scientific is what I would say, how they get used in my work. So the bottom is that, drilled in. I have some of the found objects that I've worked with before. Dismantled optometric tool is in there, lenses. Anything that distorts our view has always been interesting to me, so I have collections of lenses and I incorporated those. And the wall. The walls are linen boards, and on one of the boards is all the specimens of things, little squared. I've framed up in little wee boxes specimens of objects and natural objects. And a lot of those are from the property I live on. Because Anita came to us with this idea in place, and it involved this animation, which was brand new for me. That was a really beautiful way to enter this project, because it was a very freeing thing to not have to create meaning, which is, I think, it's a struggle that artists have a lot. So I think that it was very freeing because I could just give all the meaning to Sara and Sunny. They're making meaning of this. They're the travelers. They're the dreamers. And I just got to play. I just got to play with all the things that have always been part of my practice and stretch them and reshape them. And even though they had personal meaning to me, they grew to become part of a bigger whole and part of the psyche of Sara and Sunny and Anita, obviously. It's funny how I feel like there's an edge to that room that I didn't necessarily intend. I think it's because the etched glass. It's an entirely different room with the lights on. And then when you turn the lights off and put the light through those etched glass, which takes those limbs of trees all over in there and it's dark, it really made it kind of like that edgy nighttime thing where you're in your room by yourself and you think you see something in the corner. All those things we've all done from childhood on. I was given a gift to be part of this animation project. It expanded my thinking, and it reiterated things I've known, and it was great to work with people, all of the people. Thank you, Curtis, for coming to our studios and being interested in what we do, and it will contribute to the project immensely. So thank you for that, and that's it.